UW360 is proudly supported by BECU, a not-for-profit member-owned credit union. Pacific Office Automation, copy, print, workflow, and IT. Problem solved.
It's an understatement to say emotions run high during a football game. Most players, coaches, and fans can barely contain themselves. But the place of the most intense emotions in all of the University of Washington's Husky Stadium is one the crowd never gets to see. A corridor through which both teams have to enter and exit the field. The tunnel.
Whenever I take someone on a tour of Husky Stadium, it always starts in the tunnel. And even on a Saturday afternoon in July with no one in the building, people are blown away.
The tunnel went through some transformation. The tunnel today is not what the tunnel was years ago.
In the early days, even when I played, it wasn't as fancy as it is today. It wasn't painted white, nice lighting, posters on the wall.
And I think it was even dirt at one point.
It was dark, it was wet, it was dank. It had a couple 40-watt light bulbs hanging down by the wires.
With spider webs.
I know that James did go in, some lights were actually put in the tunnel, and some AstroTurf was put down.
When we're in the tunnel, there's a little jockeying that would go on between us and some of the other teams. We would always kind of start at the head of the tunnel and let those teams go by, and while they were going by, it'd be a lot of barking going on. We consider ourselves some rabid dogs, and we used to have a chant that we would say in the tunnel.
My first experience down the tunnel, I had to learn what these chants are, and you learn real quick what to say, what to do, what not to do.
I can't repeat all the words that we use in that chant, but that would get us fired up before a game.
When you get in there and you're with your buddies and it's tight, you really feel connected before you take the field.
And you could already hear the people in the crowd. You could hear the stadium thundering before we even walked down.
The hair on the back of my neck just goes straight up.
As you're heading down, you're going, God, did I go to the bathroom? Because, it just starts building up.
The first game of actually being in uniform and walking down that tunnel, I remember just almost peeing my pants. Just coming down that tunnel was so loud.
And captain's going, okay, let's go. Boom! 1, 2, 3, go! You run out, and the crowd would just go nuts.
When you come out of that tunnel and just the excitement, and the fans all of a sudden going nuts, the horns going off, and the dogs running around, the cheerleaders are doing their thing. It's pretty exciting, and it really is.
The crowd erupts for the first home game of the new season, and here me and all these other young kids are running out of there just wide-eyed like a deer in headlights, and it was just unbelievably intense.
For anybody who's been down that tunnel, they get it, and for anybody who's not, you're missing out because it is an amazing experience.
The tunnel is something that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
I'm not sure there's another entrance in sports that rivals that.